I'm here with Alec Redlick, a junior from Wauwatosa, Wisconsin, and Tyler Boyce, a senior from Beach Park, Illinois. You know, Alec and Tyler, you guys knocked off the top-ranked Division III team this weekend. How did that feel?
Well, it was really, really cool. We've been looking forward to this weekend since the beginning of the season. You know, right at the beginning, the rankings came out, and you know, we were kind of towards the middle, bottom of the teams in our conference. And this weekend, we knew right from the start that we were going to play three of the best teams in the conference. So we had tremendous respect for them. And in the meantime, we didn't really have much respect in the GD3 world because we were a brand new program. So we were really excited to first play the top teams, but then now that we've beaten them and we've been ranked 8th in the country, it feels really, really good to kind of show what we have to offer in the conference.
And then just the game itself, it was pretty awesome. Our energy, we've never played so well together, and I don't know.
It was just, I bet, really exciting to be there. And, you know, how did it feel after you guys, you know, won? What was going through your heads?
Well, the first three games were really, really close, and then the fourth game, I think that we were just riding that energy all the way through the match, and luckily we didn't collapse. And we were just so excited, and we went on like a 10-point run or something like that towards the end. So we kind of felt like we were going to win, and every single point, no matter what it was. I mean, I served one, and it hit the top of the tape, and it's the luckiest point I've ever had in my life. And the whole team just went crazy because every point was just that much closer to what we knew was going to happen. So, and then we shook hands with the other team, and they were respectful, and it was cool to have some of the best players in the country kind of congratulating you on a good win. And then afterward, we just went crazy.
Yeah, and definitely like the Cinderella story, and now you guys are ranked like 8th in the country. You know, how does that feel?
It actually feels pretty awesome. I've never been part of a team that's been ranked before either, and it feels great. I'm like speechless.
Do you feel like there's extra pressure now put on you guys?
I think a little bit. I think personally, I felt like there should have been more, but I was hoping to get like top 5, but we got like top 8. So the target's not necessarily on our backs where we wanted it to be, but it still kind of is, I guess.
So you're still hungry for more. You want that number 1 spot.
And we still have one of the best teams on our half of the conference, which is Carthage, and we'll be playing them twice coming up shortly. So that's another big 2 games that we really need to focus on, and maybe after those 2 we can have the target on our back a little bit more.
How are you guys preparing to face Carthage?
Just, I guess, coming in every day at practice, just not taking anything for granted, I guess, knowing that, yeah, we beat the number 1 team, but it's far from over. I mean, our name is kind of being thrown out there right now, but we're still not being mentioned as, like, necessarily someone who can make a huge national championship run, you know, like maybe a slight possibility, so we're not taking anything for granted.
All I know is I got to work on my blocking.
And you're doing that during practices?
Oh, yeah, yeah, practice.
I'm trying not to give up on my blocking, but I know I need to work on it, too.
What was Coach Chris Brand's words of advice after the game this past weekend?
He was speechless, too. He even said it. He was like, us as a coaching staff don't really know what to say. Like, this is a pretty awesome experience, and you guys played as good as you possibly could have this weekend, and that's really all we're still thinking about it. We don't really know what to say. That's kind of how we felt, too.
You know, and that's such a huge accomplishment, you know, this past weekend, and also now being ranked 8th. But Alec, you kind of had a big, you know, week yourself, being named AVCA Division III Player of the Week. How did you feel when you found out the news about that?
I was kind of surprised because the Conference Player of the Week actually came up before that. And I knew I had a good chance because I'm kind of in the spotlight on our team. I'm the person who gets to finish off the point. So people don't necessarily see what everyone else does like before that. So I kind of get a lot of credit for stuff I don't do. But you know, I thought I had a good chance of getting CVC Player of the Week, and then when I didn't, I thought it was over. But just to get National Player of the Week and kind of get recognition, not just like as an individual, but as a team too through that. I mean, people are going to see, oh, Lakeland had a National Player of the Week. They must have a really good team. I'm hoping that kind of people start to respect us more, not just because we, you know, won a game, but because we have top of the line players and a team that can beat number 1 in the country.
And you guys kind of talked about a target on the back. Do you feel like there's a target on the back now?
I'd say so.
Yeah, it's there, but it's not as big as we want it to be.
Right. We want to be target on the back number 1, not target on the back number 8.